Hello friends, Namaste. Welcome all of you to my channel. Today let's discuss about the concept of bank reconciliation statement, and for that reason I have used the your illustrated example of Narayan Swamy, that is the wonderful author of the financial accounting managerial perspective, which you will find the page number 260 to 262. It has already been illustrated example, but I try to just simplify with the working notes, and at the same time I would be discussing how we could prepare adjusting entry as well, friends. Basically you are given these questions of the Binay Motor Company, and as per bank statement we have about 10,240 is our balance as per bank statement on this date, while as per the company record we have about 7,699. And the basic reason for preparing this bank reconciliation statement is that you could reconcile the reason for the disagreement between cash book, that is the company record, and the bank statement. Now basically you are given the different like your number, like a number case is that check of 1900 deposited on this date was yet to be collected on that date. That is the case of deposit in transit, check sent for depositing but not deposited, right? So you could start here format first of all, right? This is the Binay Motor Company, and you would have a two segment here. One is that under the balance as per bank statement, and where you would be adjusting deposit in transit, outstanding check, and the including bank error. And next one is that next segment would be that's a balance as per company record, and as per company we have a 7,699, and as per the bank statement is the 10,240, which are clearly given in the question, right? Then once we adjust other information, the next information is that your this adjusted balance and this adjusted balance as per bank statement and the company record would be the same, and this shows that yeah, our calculation is right. And then you could prepare adjusted entry with a working notes, friend. Now let's move to the first case. That is the, as I discussed earlier, this is the case of deposit in transit. You, that means company recorded it, it has not been updated in the bank, so that means you have updated as a plus, so in bank statement it should be plus. Look at the just reverse situation. If you start with the balance as per bank statement, look at this is the plus, so your plus would be here 1900. Now what about the outstanding check? We have a check outstanding, means check issued but not represented for payment, and we have a different check number, date, and amount. So it would be good to provide the details all, and just you add all amount here like this. You see you can use the sum here, sum of all this value. Okay, now since we don't have any information about the bank error, so I would like to know what is the adjusted bank balance here. This is the 10,240 plus deposit in transit minus total value of the outstanding check. So it is all 8,631. Now balance as per company record we have a, that is the 7,699. Now let's move to the C number, that is the credit advice included with the bank statement indicated the bank collected bills receivable 900 with interest. That is the case of C we are discussing here. That means bank collected receivable with the interest, so it passbook would be plus and cash book would be minus. But this is the, remember, this is the working note. Now for when you are adjusting all this at the company, then look at the situation of the passbook. So it is plus, so you would have a, it's a proceed from the bills collected together with the interest is the 900 plus 12, that is the 912. Okay, now what about the other case? Now for D number, this is the case of particularly the bank statement showed that your check number 2112, that's the amount of 5,418 in the payment for the purchase of merchandise, but wrongly it has been recorded in company record, that is the 5,481. So this is the particularly case of company error. This is the overpayment case. Okay, now instead of 5,418 it has been recorded as of 5,481. So that is why this is the case of, we see that is the error in recording check. Now errors in recording check means this is the we say we are talking about the D number. Now look at your D, that means overpayment, So your cash book would be minus here in working note, and this is the plus. And since you have deducted more, that is why you have to just add that differences. Look at this plus sign. So your value would be here. This is 5,481 minus 5,418. Okay, this is 63. Now next one is that we have a credit advice was included with the bank statement interest on term deposit. Now this is our case of E number. Credit advice which was only recorded in the bank statement. That is the case of credit memoranda, right? So interest on term deposit is plus, it is minus. That means passbook it has updated, but it has not been updated in our accounts. So it would be interest on term deposit. We have how much? We have 87. Okay. Then let's move to the next one. Last is that debit advice, which is also called debit memoranda, right, was included on the bank with the bank statement for the quarterly service charges. So F number would be your quarterly service charge is the expenses and which recorded in the passbook. So it's price plus. So since bank updated, you have not updated. So look at the situation of for company, look at the situation of passbook here. This minus, so this is the less is how much we have is the 130. Okay, you just say 130. Now again find your adjusted company balance, yeah, company's book. Then simply you can say that this value, then I'm going to add this one, yeah, this is also add, this is also add, and the minus 130 is your bank service charges. Okay, now remember friends, that is the your both adjusted bank balance and this value must be same, and this shows that yeah, your calculation is right. Now what about the adjusting entry? Adjusting entry is that because as we know that BRS would be prepared by the companies, right? So you have to adjust the prepare the journal entry like this, like cash account debit, how much? That is the 912. Bills receivable amount is the 900 and interest is 12. Okay, and then you could explain all this in the narrations. Then next one is that cash account debit to creditor. This is the case of overpayment, right? If this is the case of underpayment, then this would be creditors to cash. But anyway, we are going to record the for correction of the check here. So this is 63. Okay, so this is the 63 you can see here. Now next one is that 63. Similarly, what about the interest? Interest on term deposit. Interest on term deposit we have interest on interest account debit to cash account debit to interest income, you can say here. Then what is the amount we have? Is the amount is how much is the this is 87. Okay, this is now you can say here 87. So you have to read the question carefully first of all, then you could move according to your question demand. And bank service charge, that is the 130. Basically we are using here double entry system rules, right? 130, and this is our 130, and you could be explaining all in the narration like you're being service charge. And okay, this way friends, you could prepare your journal entry, adjusting journal entry, you could prepare your bank reconciliation statement. Normally this type of questions would be asked in the examination as the is the middle level questions, is the let's say is the like a 10 marks, right? Then at first your job is to understand the question carefully and try to understand your given information as we did, like your balance size, like your cash book, passbook, what happened to the cash book, what happened to the passbook. Simply you need to recall here in balance as per bank statement, you would be adjusting deposit in transit, outstanding check and the bank error. While balance as per company record, you would be adjusting all other remaining information friends. And next one is that your adjusted balance must be equal. Okay friends, I believe that whatever I discussed today, it really enrich your understanding level. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I would try my best to explain the concept with example. Thank you all of you for watching this video. If you like this content, please like, subscribe my channel, that is the Finance Guru Pawan Kumar. Thank you all of you for watching this video. Please take care all of you. Thank you.